Why aren't my MIDI loops synchronizing? In this video with Loopy Pro, I'm going to show you where the synchronization is for recording and also playback. Hey, it's JP, welcome to the channel. If you've never been here before and you want to learn all about live looping, live streaming, and all the tools you need for a modern musician, then you're in the right place. Have a look around the channel, click subscribe, and you'll know when the next video is out. From the version 2 overview video, I had a question from Phil, which was, can you quantize the MIDI on the way in, aka recording, and also after you've recorded it? And the answer is yes, and I'm going to show you where that is. So I've set up a really simple system, which has got 2 MIDI loops, an orange one and a lime one. That actually doesn't matter. And just to show you the keyboard, I've got the keyboard here running with the nerd synth, so you can hear it coming through, and then both MIDI loops can record from that and send it out to the nerd synth. Now if I was to hit record and just record something, now I didn't set the BPM for that, and that's actually our first problem. If you're starting with a MIDI loop and you've not set the BPM, you need to tap the MIDI loop and then play the keyboard, if it's a physical keyboard, or the one on the screen at the same time. And human error, I'm not a robot, that can obviously lead to problems. So I'm just going to swipe down and delete that loop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set the first loop so it will record on threshold. Basically meaning waiting for a signal. With an audio loop, that means an audio signal. But with a MIDI loop, it means any MIDI signal that's coming in. So we're going to swipe up on the loop and you'll see it brings up the menu. And then from this menu, we're going to scroll down and we've got playback settings and record settings. Let's go to record settings first. We're going to click edit overrides. We have things like retrospective recording, which you've got in Loopy Pro, and it is for the MIDI as well, which is really cool. You can have a count-in if you want to have a count-in for start recording. So you could set the BPM beforehand, but the one I want is actually threshold recording. So once recording is armed, Loopy Pro will wait for an incoming signal. It's as simple as that. So we'll tick that and we'll turn that on. Now when I hit record, it's waiting for threshold. So then I can be on time because it's armed already. Not bad. Maybe that tune's just wrecking someone's head with the 80s. But that is actually the first thing, is threshold. That way I can record something when I play. That makes it nice and easier. However, to answer Phil's question about quantize, you'll notice this isn't quantized. And I can prove that by swiping up, and then you can see the MIDI here. If I click the edit button, you can see it's just a little bit out there, a little bit out there, a little bit out there. Now I can quantize what I've already recorded where it says none. So where it says none here, this is your beat quantization. So I can say basic quantization. So let's go to 16ths and then we can have a listen. Now that's actually messing around with it in the editor, and that's the after. What if you want to have it synchronized while you're recording? So what we're going to do is we're actually going to swipe down and get rid of that loop again. We'll close this down. Let's swipe up and go back to our menu. Now you can see the playback settings has already got that 16th in place, but we want it for record settings. So let's go into here, and what we can do is we can now go down and we've got MIDI quantization. If we give this a click, we can go in here and we can set it. You can pick a groove that you've made from quantization. So I've got groove 1 and groove 2. I'm just going to go basic 16ths and then go back. And you can see there now it says 16ths. So now if I give this a click, it's waiting for threshold. And if I go, and it's in time. And you'll also notice the reason why I'm showing you this way is because I'm not setting a BPM. So in the top right hand corner here, the BPM's now gone to 103.49, but I didn't set that. It set it itself once it closed the first loop. You can preset this, of course, no problem at all. And then that way it will know what the BPM is before you even hit record. But I wanted to show you this way because it means you could just record on the fly knowing full well that that's set to 16ths no matter how long that loop's for. With Loopy Pro, the very first loop, whether it's an audio loop or a MIDI loop, will show you this little symbol. And this little symbol is showing you the length of the loop, what it thinks it is. Therefore, it's dictating the BPM based on 4 bars. We can adjust that and say, no, it's not 103, it's double that, which is actually 207, or it's 52. So we can have that how we want. And then how many beats beats and bars it is. It's actually worked it out pretty well, and it always does, to be honest. So now we've got that sorted, I'm going to do exactly the same to number 2. I'm going to swipe up and we're going to scroll down. We're going to go to play settings. We're going to go beat quantization, basic 16ths. And then for the record settings, we're going to do the same. So I'm going to go to threshold recording on, and then also quantization basic 16ths. Right, we're set. So let's play our first one, and then we'll record a second one in. Now you heard me play that. I'm going to play that back for you just so you heard what I played based on what it's now playing. It has actually now smoothed it out. Have a listen. You also notice I still did threshold on that one as well. Certainly with MIDI, sometimes you can hit, say, a kick drum or a first note just before the first bar and it misses it. This guarantees that it triggers at the first note, and of course it's going to sync up with the loop as well. Now I have a Loopy Pro session file which you can download. There's a link in the description box. Now it is from version 1. There isn't any MIDI loops on there, but you can very quickly add MIDI loops or replace it with MIDI loops if you wanted to, and it's completely free. Just click the link and download it there. If you want to see all the videos I've done for Loopy Pro so far, that is the playlist that's just come up. Go and grab the playlist. Go and grab my Loopy Pro file, it's in the description box, and then click this playlist.